So yeah, I do a lot of self-contained kayaking trips, multi-day, and you're probably wondering, what do I have in all these bags? Well, let me show you. Well, it's quite a bit. I'll probably break it up into numerous videos. But let me go ahead and show you. So as part of my series I'm doing, it's always nice to be organized when you're kayaking. And this is my cooking bag, and I think we're going to have to get up close and personal to check this out. So to continue my kayak organization series I'm doing, this is my cook bag. It's an old Thermarest bag that it's being repurposed. This is now my cook bag. So let's see what I keep in that. And I do realize the lighting in here is not the best. I just tried to take it outside, but it was just too noisy out there. But I keep my camp water holder in there, and this is enough for the night's cooking and the next morning breakfast, and usually there's enough left over to even fill up my water bottle for the next day. So I only have to pump water when I first get to camp and fill this up, and I'm good for the rest of till the next night. Now I also have my mess kit, and it's not an expensive one. It's not a super cheap one. It's not it's pretty inexpensive, but it's a good mess kit. It's treated me well over the years. I don't know if I'm being too weird or whatever, but I always use this as my water boiler. I might just try to only cook water in this, and that way I never have to clean it. Doing dishes when you're backpacking or kayaking or out in the woods, and you don't have running water, it's always more difficult. So I just boil water in here, and I never have to worry about cleaning it. It's always clean, boiled water. This side of the pan is where I usually, like if I need to toast some bread or something, put some olive oil in there and toast some bread. So this is kind of my dirty pan that I will need to probably clean every once in a while. And I have a plate in here. I don't really use the plate a lot, but when you toast your bread, it's nice to have somewhere to put your bread, that you toast it, and keep it clean because you're on the ground. So you just don't want to put it on the ground, your stuff. So it's kind of nice just to have the plate as a clean area. And these are a must. Everybody knows that. To get the hot water off and pour it. That's just a must. For sure. You gotta have one of these. And this cup, I don't use it for drinking or anything. It's actually a measuring cup. These Mountain House meals usually carefully add 2 cups of boiling water. So there's 2 cups in here. You fill that up all the way, it's 1 cup. So you know how much water to put in, and you're measuring. It's a measuring tool is all it is. That's all I use it for, but it's real handy. And I always put a little extra water in these, just for good measure, and I found that's helpful. This is my little spice thing. I got seasonal in there. Seasonal is good on everything. And this is my little cleaning tool to clean my dishes. And this is actually my stove. So yeah, this is my stove. It folds down nice and small, which is nice about it. And in my bag, this is the gas can for it, and screw it on. There's my stove. These are actually some sturdy enough legs, and it's got this adjustable thing, so it's good for any size pot. Oh, why is that so hard? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's makes it more stable. And you got that. Make sure these are open before you start cooking, because you don't want to touch those hot things. You screw it on. There you go. There's my cooking thing. So I mean, this stove's real nice. I like it because I can store it. I can actually store it in my mess kit. So I mean, that's the nice thing about that. I have used the cheaper ones. They have cheaper ones. You know, they're bigger and they screw onto the green gas cans, and you know that thing worked great, and it was pretty cheap, and I used that for quite a few years. But this is nice, and that's pretty much what I keep inside my mess kit. And I have gas cans in here. I found, for me, for the way I use it, because I do cook a couple hot chocolates at night, coffees in the morning. So, you know, I use a lot of gas, but this will last me 4 days. And this one's almost empty, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it and finish it off. If I was going backpacking, I wouldn't bring it for sure, but I might as well finish it off. And then, let's see. And this is my little one just for emergencies. Bringing an extra one. And plus, we're going on a 6-day trip. So there's my 4. There's my 2 to make it 6 days. And then that. I'm going to finish that off. I also keep my coffee cup in there with my cooking set. It just seems like the right thing to do. What else we got in here? Okay, I got my silverware, and I don't know why, but yeah, I put it in this little tent peg bag. It's all my silverware. This spoon is a must. I talked about it. It's great for that. And you know, I just brought this other silverware too in case I need it. Might not, probably won't, but maybe I will. So that's. I have my utensils in here. I mean, this is my cooking set. What else I got? Oh, and I got my oil for my toasted bread. It takes a lot more oil than you think. So I got 2 oils, and then I got one soap clean, because you know, if you use oil, then you gotta, of course, clean it. And of course, this is special soap you use when you're out in the wild, but it's in a small container. So that's that, and that's my cooking bag. And actually, I do have some garlic salt that I need to put in here with my spices. I could probably. So I have everything. This is everything I need to cook. So if I'm cooking, I just grab this bag. I got my drink. If I'm cooking, I'm drinking coffee or hot chocolate. And my utensils. And I thought this was logically a good place to put my water bag. Because you need to be organized. That's the most important thing. You just need to be organized. You need to know where everything is. So that's my cooking bag, and it goes inside of my water bag. I like to have one of these things. It's got lots of pockets. It's called organization. Instead of having everything just loose in a bag, this organized everything, and it's just everything's right there. You can grab it. Pockets have different things in them. This is going to be another headless video, but you're going to get up close right here. So I put all my little stuff in this bag, and it works out pretty well. I do have a list that I use, that I go off of. It's a checklist, and it works for backpacking, works for kayaking. If you're going backpacking, just, you know, take off the boating stuff. But it's a pretty in-depth list of what I bring. I'm not sure how I'm going to share that with you. Maybe I can put it in the description, maybe a link to a PDF file or something. But let's just, you know, I guess the best way to do this is go through pockets. Let's go first pocket. Sucks to get old. Extra glasses, lighter. This is actually a strap that I use as a belt if I need a belt, and it's also a strap if I need an extra strap. So it's dual duty. It's smaller than a belt, but it works as a belt, and it fits, you know, any size. I record audio at night. This is my ibuprofen, vitamins, a couple anti-inflammatories, antacids, just kind of my stuff you might need. Toothpaste, toothbrush, another lighter, some extra string, bandana. You know, if you got to dry things, I got some little clips too. These are also good for, you know, tarps, to clip on tarps. A couple of those. That's pretty much in that pocket. And, you know, I'm realizing as I'm going through this is, you know, man, I bring a lot of stuff. But I'm prepared, dang it. Okay, this one, this is my battery charger to charge my phone. Batteries, these are wires I need. Another extra lighter, and extra batteries for flashlights and things. So that's what's in there. This pocket, toilet paper in a plastic bag, just to make sure make sure it stays dry. Wet toilet paper isn't good for anything, and as we've all recently found out, toilet paper is pretty important. It's the first thing that disappears in the stores. I got my extra Ziploc bags, all different sizes. Trash bag, large trash bag, small trash bag. You know, I mean, emergency shelter, emergency keep stuff dry. You can sit on it. You can use it as a trash bag. I mean, it's just kind of a good emergency item to have. And seems like I'm always wanting more Ziplocs for some reason or the other. But that's that bag. That's that one. Now, this is my pillow. And here's my sunscreen and my mosquito spray. That's in that pocket. Now the main pocket is my big stuff. This has my water filter in it. This is my little tripod. It can go on my phone, you know, if I want to make a phone video or something. My stocking hat. And my gloves. So that's pretty much what goes in there. Now this is kind of my more have at hand, grab it, and it's got my really important stuff in it. It's also if you want to go for a little hike and you want to bring stuff with you. But I usually keep my compass in here. Things that, you know, I also need if I'm going on a, you know, day hike or something. Got my chapstick in there. Back here is my emergency toilet paper. You know, if you're hiking around, you might need it. Some emergency matches. I'm covered. I'm really worried about lighting a fire. Or I got plenty of ways to make a fire. Let's see. In here, got a little bear spray, human spray, whatever you want to make of it. Flagging. You know, this is good if get lost, or if you're, you know, want someone to follow you. I mean, it's just kind of emergency stuff. This is my just regular pocket knife. My headlamp, and this is my all around knife. It's got, you know, everything. You know, it's one of those knives that has everything on it. It's good to have. And in here's my emergency blanket. And that's pretty much what's in that. Okay, this is probably a long enough video for part 1. Go ahead and check out part 2. I'll include a link in the description and at the end of this video. Check it out. And hopefully we'll see you on the river.